Hola, muy buenas, ¿qué tal estáis? Bienvenidos de nuevo al canal. Estamos aquí en Scarlet Nexus con Yuito Sumeragi y bueno, pues hemos hecho en los capítulos anteriores los episodios de vínculo y vamos a continuar en el último episodio de la aventura. Logramos frustrar los planes de Togetsu, o bueno, quizá no, porque descargó todos los datos del ordenador, parte de ellos en Watabe, la madre de Yuito y Kasane, porque sí, Yuito y Kasane son hermanos. Y después de esto, Kasane fue atrás en el tiempo a hablar con Wakana. Y ella ya conocía a Kasane porque, bueno, por la descarga de datos que había hecho el ordenador y había visto a Kasane en el futuro y se trajo a Wakana al presente, en el momento en el que estamos ahora, y vimos pues también que efectivamente había sido Kasane quien había rescatado a Yuito en el pasado y por eso Yuito recordaba a alguien muy parecido a Kasane, porque efectivamente había sido Kasane. Y bueno, pues después de todo esto y habiendo hecho los episodios de vínculo, pues vamos a continuar, aunque antes vamos a asignar las mejoras que teníamos por aquí después de darle ranuras a los distintos componentes del equipo. Entonces vamos a poner aquí campo de fuerza, mejora defensiva excelente, aumenta mucho la defensa con una barrera invisible. Venga, vamos a ponerle este. A Shiden vamos a ponerle pues venga, por ejemplo, la mejora de salud. Pues espérate, porque vamos con Sugumi. Ah, vale, es que como se lo hemos asignado no lo tenemos. Bueno. A ver, ¿qué más? Tenemos por aquí a Kyoka, que le dimos 2 ranuras más. Mejora de fuerza, mejora de poder. Mejora de salud. Bueno, ya no tenemos cosas muy buenas, pero en fin, vamos a ponerle el campo de fuerza. Y la mejora de poder. Que no sé si quitarle este. No se lo puedo quitar. Poniéndole otro, ¿no? Supongo. Y darle este a Sugumi. Para que tenga un poco más de vida. Y entonces Kyoka... Bueno, venga, pues Kyoka lo dejamos así. ¿Y qué más? Y vamos a coger una habilidad que es esta de aquí. Alarga el tiempo activo del campo cerebral 5 segundos. Vale, y ahora sí hecho esto, nos vamos a ir, aunque antes... Vemos cómo andamos de jalea. Venga, y hecho esto, ahora sí vamos a explorar la mesa. Descansar en el sofá, sí.
I'm sorry I made you all worry.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, and we have to hurry back to the Kunad gate. We're going back there again? Do you know what we can do about it, Mother? Yes. We must get rid of the entanglements in the Kunad gate, or the world will eventually be destroyed.
Entanglements? What are they?
We should head to the Kunad Gate before I explain it further.
Okay, then we'll go to the Kunad Highway. Everyone get ready. Mom, you can have a seat here.
Thank you. You got so big.
Huh? That was sudden.
You joined the OSF. How's Kaito? Are you getting along with your older brother?
He's good. We don't really get along anymore.
Oh. Can you tell me what's happening in your time, in the present?
And that's basically it. The only other thing is the existence of the Kunad Gate.
Thank you. Along with Babe's data, I think I understand a lot now. Are we almost ready to leave?
Oh, yeah, we are. Mom?
You're just like your father.
Huh? No, Kaito is the one who looks like Dad. Actually, people tell me I'm not much like him.
I'm not talking about your face. It's how you act. Yuito, about your father... I'm sorry I didn't tell you what he was doing. He did awful things, but it was him that saved me from Togetsu. He was kind. Kaito said he would change this country too. He's wanted to be a politician ever since he was little. But I guess he could only take your father's path as well.
Kaito did, but
It's all right. You and Kaito are your father's and my children. I know you'll make up someday.
Right.
Fase 11, el tiempo que desenredamos.
Things are moving fast, but I'm hoping you can tell us how to deal with the Kunad Gate. You said something about entanglements?
Ultimately, Yuito and Kasane have to enter the Kunad Gate and unravel the entanglements. What I'm telling you here is just a concept. The traces interfering with time should look like tangled red threads. According to Togetsu's theory, whenever you jump through time, a dimensional hole like the Kunad Gate is created, but it should then disappear. The reason this hasn't disappeared is because Yuito and Kasane's powers resonated. The Kunad Gate is different from the theorized gates in that it's persisting in a distorted state. Using a distorted gate for a time jump creates entanglements. If you can unravel those entanglements, you can close the Kunad Gate.
Distorted? I don't really get it yet. But when you say enter the Kunad Gate, do you mean go into that hole in the sky?
That strange space. Is it inside the Kunad Gate? You saw it too, when the gate first opened.
Oh, that place with all the weird images?
That's right. That strange space that Kasane mentioned exists inside the Kunad Gate. It is a concept of space that only exists for those with the red string's power. Togetsu called it the Chronos Terminal.
Perhaps it's a kind of station or junction point for traveling through time.
So only Yuito and Kasane can perceive it. I guess that explains why we didn't notice it when we jumped to the future.
When there is time contact between 2020, when the gate was made, and another time, entanglements are created.
Time contact? Is that any different from time travel?
It's a broader definition of time travel. Even if you don't arrive at that time, even if you just attempt. Basically, if someone with the red string's power even touches that time, there is a trace. That is time contact. The only way to actually see which times have entanglements is for the two of you to go and check for yourselves.
So I guess the only thing we can do is leave it to Yuito and Kasane.
Even if we find the entanglements, we won't know how to unravel them until we see them.
The Chronos terminal is conceptualized by your powers, so you'll know how to unravel them. Not with reason, but with intuition. Also, I'm weak, but I can use the red strings, so I'll support you from here.
Okay, so we just need to use the red strings again and enter the Chronos terminal.
I'm going with you this time.
You don't know what kind of dangers will be there. Make sure you're ready before you go.
If it gets dangerous, you both come right back.
Don't worry, we will. Just take care of my mother. Keep her safe.
It's all right. Don't worry. We will protect Wakana.
All right, we don't have much time. Let me know when you're ready.
Mom, I saw you again after all these years, but we haven't really talked. I get that the situation won't allow it, but...
Vale, pues estamos listos, ¿no? ¿Hablamos? ¿Preparados para viajar a la terminal Crono? Sí.
Good to go, Kasane?
I'm ready.
Focus your consciousness together. Picture the site of the Chronos terminal.
To the Chronos terminal.
We will unravel those entanglements. It looks like we actually made it. Are each of those images connected to different times?
We can't just stand around. We have to search for the entanglements.
I guess it's nothing new when it's your third time. So, how do we find them? I don't feel anything yet.
This is... It must be Mother.
Is she guiding us? Let's go! The others?
How are they inside the Chronos terminal?
Calm down. That place is built from your consciousness. It's an imaginary world. It is a very unstable place. Your fear and anxiety, all of your emotions affect it. The memories of your past made others appear.
So basically, you're saying that these others were created by our mental immaturity.
That makes us sound pretty lame. But if we made them, we can take them down too.
I know the two of you can handle it, but be careful.
Pues venga, vamos a matar a los alters.
So if our consciousness is made, is this
Cuidado.
other an illusion? It sure looks real.
¿Dónde estoy? Que no veo.
Your brain thinks so. It's the same as it was. We have to fight it.
Vamos. Vamos.
Leave it to me.
Vale, muerto. Bueno, ahora, ejecutado.
That was good, Yuito.
Here we go.
Vale, otro menos.
That was good, Yuito.
Ey, cuidado, que hay más.
I'm borrowing this gamma. Let's go.
Venga.
Keep it up.
Ah, que no está muerto este o es otro.
I need support.
Vale.
You need help?
Venga, muere, maldito. Vale. Bien esquivado ahí, Yuito.
Now, Yuito!
Venga, Kasane. Vale. ¿Muertos ya todos?
Hey, do you feel something?
Yeah, it's like my head is buzzing. It's weird.
Is everyone okay?
Vale, pues estamos aquí en la terminal Cronos. Y Wakana nos está guiando hacia los nudos para deshacerlos.
This is the old OSF hospital on that day in 2009. It's an entanglement.
Yeah. I don't understand it, but I can feel it. This is definitely it. If we want to successfully unravel this, then I'm betting that we have to use the red strings, our power.
Yes, I feel it too. We should be able to make this work.
Another one!
Let's hold it off while we unravel the entanglement.
I'll be your shield!
All right. I know we can do it. Right, Yuito?
Yeah, right. Let's go. The oil is making me sluggish.
This should work.
Tío, deja de dispararme, mierda, tío. Venga.
I'm not done yet.
Thanks, Luca!
No.
I'm not done yet.
Venga.
Now die!
Que estos son muy pesados, tío, y muy puñeteros, porque estás peleando con el resto y no te dejan vivir.
Use my strength! You're getting better, Yuito. I don't have to worry anymore.
Vale, ya están muertos. Venga, y ahora. Ah, espérate, LT, joder, no lo veía. Vale, otra vez, LT.
Unravel it.
Vale, ya está.
This will make the Kunad gate disappear.
Hey, Kasane. That day, I never got the chance to thank you properly. So, thank you for saving me.
What? That came out of nowhere.
You were the one that saved me 11 years ago at the hospital, right? I remember it perfectly now. I used to be a dud, and then all of a sudden I had powers. My power awakening? I think it was because you shared yours with me.
What? Powers aren't something you can just share.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying sounds silly, but if it were possible, it was thanks to meeting you that day that I'm still alive, and have reached my goal of getting into the OSF. That's what I think, so... thanks for saving me.
You're welcome. Is that what I'm supposed to say?
You look totally confused, but that's okay. I think it's unraveled now. Everyone is probably worried about us.
Mother's power. I can still feel it.
So, there's more than one entanglement?
If so, it's simple. We just have to unravel all of them.
Right. Okay, let's go.
We did unravel that entanglement, right?
I think so. But something still feels off.
So you feel it too. Something's bothering me.
Vale, pues venga, vamos a seguir deshaciendo nudos. Claro, tiene que haber varios porque hemos hecho varios viajes en el tiempo. Entre Kasane y Yuito, vamos. Y Wakana también. Y Karen, que le robó el poder a Yuito, si os acordáis.
There's another one.
Otro,
Is that
sí.
50 years in the future? That should be gone. This is the other that attacked Yuito.
I can do this.
That attack
Ahí va.
worked. That must be a weak spot.
Good timing.
Still fight.
Vamos, dale ahí. Venga, muerto. Espérate, que yo quiero matar a estos primero. Cuidado.
Use it well.
Cuidado.
This rate. Let's regroup.
Vale, muerto.
You're free to use it.
Cuidado.
We're going to do this. With everything.
That attack worked. That must be a weak spot.
Cuidado.
See if you can use it.
Venga. Ya el nuestro este.
That enemy is stunned.
Vale, genial. ¿Alguno más? Bueno, cogemos esto de aquí. Nadie más, ¿no? Vamos a deshacer este nudo.
This should work. Us together. Unravel it.
Vale, pues nudo deshecho.
I think that's all of them.
Have you ever thought of what you'd do if you could change history?
You mean by traveling to the past? That would just create new entanglements, though, wouldn't it?
I mean, after the Kunad Gate is gone. If you could use the red strings freely.
Well, yeah. I mean, sure, I've thought about it. If I had done this, or hadn't done that, something would have changed. All those regrets are still there. When Nagi asked, what should I have done differently, I just couldn't come up with an answer.
So, do you want to use the red strings to change the past?
No, I don't. Because even if you change the past, you won't know how it will affect the future. Nagi might not have gotten caught up in all of this if he wasn't my friend. If he hadn't joined the OSF, if he didn't admire them, if I mess with the past that much and just overwrite his life, is that really saving him? And it's not just Nagi. If you change the past, it would affect the lives of everyone in the world.
It's not something that one person can burden themselves with.
I don't think it's right to only care about what you wish. There's a lot that I still can't accept, but it's not something that I can just ignore as if it didn't happen.
I know it was a silly question. I'm actually surprised. Or maybe I'm just relieved. Because now I know I'm not the only one having these thoughts.
Oh.
Before, I would have answered differently. But now that I've met everyone, the way I see the world has changed.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's the same for me. You know, we actually have a lot in common.
I think it's a little early to say that.
This is Mom's... There's still an entanglement?
But all the time periods we travel to. No, now's not the time to think about it. Can you keep going?
I'll be okay. I'm probably just a little tired from using my brain too much.
We should hurry.
Vale, pues venga, seguimos.
You only traveled to those 2 times, right?
Yes, I think those are the only ones.
Allí está. El nudo, vamos a por él.
Isn't that...
The Sumeragi crest. That's it. This is the image I saw at the start.
Right. Yakumo Sumeragi's crest. It seems like a time entanglement appeared then.
Karen.
What? How?
Former Major General Karen.
So they're going to keep coming.
We need to unravel the entanglement.
Vale, bueno, creo que es el momento para utilizar esto. Vamos, dales ahí. Venga, que estos tienen mucha vida. Machacado el Yuito. Vale, creo que mató a uno ya.
Yuito, you need my help.
Keep it up.
Vale. Muertos, genial. Pues venga, vamos a deshacer el nudo este.
Unravel it. It should work.
Vale. Desecho el nudo.
Okay, that should...
Yuito? This is bad. I don't think I can take much more either.
So, did we do it? That should be all of them, right?
Probably, but something doesn't feel right. Karen and Yakumo Sumeragi. What happened to them?
Damn it. I'm blacking.
Yuito, Kasane!
Mom?
Mother.
Where am I?
Oh good, you're awake. It seems like we made it back.
What's going on? The Kunad gate... Why hasn't it disappeared?
Well...
Good job, you two. It's all okay now.
What? But...
Mother, we unraveled the entanglements. So why?
Leave the rest to me.
What?
Thank you for growing up so strong. You've made a lot of wonderful friends. Those connections are much more valuable than any red string. Treasure them for the rest of your life. Mother?
Mom. You can't go back to the past.
If you go back, Toketsu will... It has to be done. Forgive me. The longer I remain here, the more painful it will be.
No, hold on! There's still so much that I need to say!
Mother! Yuito. Kasane. Live on. Knowing you're happy is all that I could ask for.
Pues nada, Wakana vuelve a su época.
So today is the day. I may give you my brain, but you can't have my memories of the future. Kaito. Yuito. Kasane.
The body has been confirmed as the target, Wakana. Current theory for cause of death is cerebral overload due to a malfunction in the personality rehabilitation device. We believe an irreversible memory wipe was conducted. There is significant damage to the memory regions in her brain. Following protocol and retrieving her brain.
Pues bueno, el día que también murió Wakana.
I see. There was an entanglement from when Mom time traveled.
Mother. She explained it to us earlier when the two of you were gone. The Kunad Gate wouldn't disappear as long as she was still present in this time.
We have a message she left for the two of you. Let me send it to you now.
Mensaje cerebral recibido para Yuito y Kasane. Wakana Sumeragi. Siento muchísimo tener que irme así. Debería haberos contado lo que intentaba hacer, pero no creía que pudiese mantener la calma al hablar con vosotros. Os haré un resumen de lo que les dije a vuestros amigos. Voy a volver a mi época. En realidad, ya he vuelto. Y lo he hecho por 3 razones. En primer lugar, para proteger la historia de Wakana Sumeragi, que falleció en 2009. En segundo lugar, para asegurarme de recibir los datos de los hilos rojos que envió Togetsu. Me enviaron esos datos porque recuperaron mi cerebro y lo conectaron a Bebe. Según el plan, Togetsu debería hacerse con él en 2009. Por último, para deshacer el nudo que yo misma creé, Si alguien con el poder de los hilos rojos que proceda de una época distinta a la vuestra atraviesa el portal de Kunad, se formará un nudo. Si yo intento cruzar la terminal crono, será imposible deshacerlo. Con mi muerte desaparecen el poder y la causa, por lo que el nudo puede borrarse. Esto significa que he de seguir viviendo en mi época de origen. Llevo trazando este plan desde que recibí los datos de los hilos rojos. De esta forma, podrá eliminarse el portal de Kunad. Lo que ocurra con el mundo después de eso dependerá de lo que vosotros hagáis en 2020. Unid fuerzas con vuestros amigos y construid un futuro mejor. Postdata, sé que os habré hecho daño a los dos, pero me alegro de haber podido ver a mis hijos tan mayores y fuertes. Gracias por haber nacido y por haber vivido, por hacerme feliz. Espero que algún día seáis mucho más felices de lo que me habéis hecho a mí. Yuito, Kasane, os querré siempre. Wakana Sumeragi. Pues nada, emocionante mensaje de Wakana para sus hijos. Y nada, pues vamos a hablar.
Apparently, the entanglement will unravel when Wakana returns to the past and dies like she did in history. Apparently, the entanglement...
Vale.
I know she would have wanted to talk to the both of you some more, but she thought spending more time with you would only make things more painful.
Hey, don't be so down. I'm not saying that because I'm worried about you. I said that because it affects platoon morale.
Wakana wasn't from this time period, so her situation was different than yours.
The uneasy feeling I had when we unraveled the entanglements 11 years ago was because Mother's entanglements still remained.
Y ahora sí no dice nada. Ay, perdón. Pues no, ahora sí no dice nada.
I'm sorry. I know this hits the two of you harder than anyone else, and I'm here crying.
She held back her feelings so she could part with you with no regrets. She's a great person.
Bueno, y nos queda Shugumi.
Wakana knew from the start that she was causing an entanglement.
Claro, y por eso ahora se ha tenido que ir para deshacerlo. Y bueno, y también por lo que ha contado, para que Togetsu consiguiese su cerebro y que le enviase los datos, que han sido al final pues lo que han hecho que podamos ir a por ella.
That's strange. Wakana has returned, so how come it didn't disappear? Have all the entanglements truly been unraveled?
All the entanglements we felt we unraveled. The ones 11 years ago, 50 years in the future, and the one during Yakumo Sumeragi's time period.
What? What does Yakumo Sumeragi's time period have to do with anything?
I think one formed when we witnessed Yakumo's assassination.
What are you talking about? Yakumo was severely injured in an accident, but he wasn't assassinated.
We don't really understand it either, but we saw Yakumo Sumeragi being killed by Karin.
What did you say?
We were busy dealing with the entanglement, but yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that that was former Major General Karin.
He copied Kasane's power. Yuito, if he also copied your power.
But he didn't copy my... He could have time-traveled by resonating Kasane's power with mine.
So it hasn't disappeared because of the entanglement Karin created when he traveled back to Yakumo's time period?
But the two of you couldn't find an entanglement. How do you expect to unravel something you can't find? Karin can unravel his own entanglement. Yes, exactly. The only thing we can do is take Karin to the Kronos terminal and have him unravel the entanglement himself.
Wataru, can you check Karin's location?
I figured you'd ask, so I've been working on it. But I've got nothing. I can't find him at all. It's like he's disappeared.
Supposing that he's traveled to Yakumo's time period, that would mean he's in the past. That's where you're going to find him.
Are you too sure the people you saw were really Karin and Yakumo?
We're sure. We could see their faces clearly. Actually, we only saw Karen's face.
But that was Yakumo. I mean, he had the same mask on as all the depictions of him.
Yes, that's it, the mask. That explains everything.
Kagero, explain.
Whoa, Tsugumi, calm down. So, you know how Yakumo started wearing the mask because of the injuries he sustained? Rumor was, sometime after the accident, he suddenly stopped appearing in front of people and his whole personality just changed.
Whole personality changed? You're not suggesting... The real Yakumo was assassinated by Karen from the future, and Karen took his place by putting on the mask?
It doesn't matter. Either way, we still need to travel back to 2,000 years ago to check.
Actually, no. We might not have to travel at all. You all saw my brother's video, right? Don't you remember what he said?
Yakumo Sumeragi is alive!
What are you...
He is asleep, deep beneath Suo. Even now, he is waiting for his revenge!
Right. Cold sleep. Just like Kagero.
If Yakumo is in cold sleep under Suo, then we can find out the truth by meeting him directly. If former Major General Karen replaced him, then he'll be the one down there in cold sleep. I'm not entirely certain as to why he did what he did. But we can talk to him and have him help us unravel the entanglement.
Do we know where he's sleeping, though? I mean, Arahabaki is the only area I can think of that's under Suo.
I mean, Sumeragi Tomb is the first place I thought of where Yakumo would be. Do you think he would really be in such a heavily trafficked place, though?
How about it, Yuito? It's your family's tomb.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I've never even been inside the building before. The head of the family is responsible for watching over Sumeragi Tomb. I might be able to find something out if I talk to my brother.
The Chief. Do you think he'll listen to us?
Actually, I've been trying to reach my brother's terminal, but I'm not getting through. There's a chance he might have blocked me. Wataru, can you ask Major General Fubuki to talk to my brother? I doubt he'd refuse a call from a Major General.
Okay, leave it to me. I just don't know how soon I'll get a response.
Wanna stop by our hideout then? I'm sure Yuito and Kasane could use the rest.
Good idea. It would be smart to rest while we can.
Thanks, Gemma. All right, let's head back.
Welcome back. I messaged Major General Fubuki. He said it might take some time to get in touch with the Chief.
Thanks, Wataru.
I also asked about Major General Karen, but apparently Major General Fubuki doesn't know anything either.
I see. Then I guess he really is in the past.
We don't have any other leads at the moment, so let's hope he's in Sumeragi Tomb.
Yuito, fase de espera 11.
I think I need to talk to Kyoka.
Vale, sí, tenemos que hablar con Kyoka, pero eso va a ser el próximo episodio. Pues bueno, hoy hemos tratado de cerrar el portal de Kunad, aunque sorprendentemente no ha sido así. Hemos deshecho los nudos de nuestros viajes en el tiempo. La madre de Yuito y Kasane, Wakana, también lo ha hecho. Hemos asistido a la muerte de Wakana. Momento triste del capítulo. Y hemos visto cómo Karen había asesinado, o eso parece, a Yakumo Sumeragi, y no sabemos si está suplantándole en la tumba de Yakumo, y es Karen el que está criogenizado y no Yakumo. Así que nada, pues nuestro próximo objetivo es ir a la tumba Yuito Sumeragi a ver si encontramos a Karen allí. Pero, como comento, eso será en episodios próximos. Hoy dejamos el capítulo por aquí. Así que nada, como siempre, espero que os haya gustado, dejando un like en tal caso, un dislike si no os gustó, cualquier cuestión me comentáis. Si eres nuevo por el canal, no olvides suscribirte y nos vemos en el siguiente episodio. Muchas gracias. Hasta pronto.